I didn't realize my mic was on. I also didn't realize Spotify wasn't open. Okay, there we go. I gotta figure out food right now. I'll be back. Holy shit. Snow DSV DV. How's it going, bro? Ajax Ogre on a 7-stream streak. It's the other half. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say the funny number. I'm not going to say it. 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 Bro took a sweet time. I had to take a little bit of a poopy. And to be quite frank with you, I still need to go wash my hands. Let me go wash my hands. Oh, dude, what? Fives, are you telling me you didn't even wash your hands after you took that shit, bro? Muscle Man, I saw the chat and I wanted to say hi to the chat, Muscle Man. Oh, sick! You're gross, Fives. That's why that girl from the coffee shop doesn't text you anymore, bro. Okay, Muscle Man, that was way too far, dude. That was way too fucking far, dude. You know that, like, that ended not so great, dude. That was super fucked up, dude. Oh, shut up, Fives. Get over it, bro. DMs. I was gonna address this. I was gonna address the DMs here. You're supposed to wash your hands. You can get lots of bacteria by not washing your hands after going to the bathroom. Pizza.png. You know what's funny, Ajax? I've got another funny pizza image. I'm gonna show off yours. And of course, I'm going to say, hello. How are we doing? We're not in podcast screen yet. Should I make a pizza? Should I make a pizza? Should I make a pizza? What is that? This is a pizza from none other than Ajax Ogre with the caption, I ate the pepperoni one before I took a picture. The first one I made was better looking. You made this. You made this yourself. I'm seeing some capicola. I'm seeing, you know, the base. I'm seeing, you know, a good tomato sauce. I'm seeing that the cheese, okay, I'm seeing that the cheese goes to the edge here, but I'm seeing it doesn't quite reach the edge here, although it's still a good amount. I'm seeing maybe a bit of ricotta. I'm seeing maybe a bit of arugula from scratch. This looks like a pretty good fucking pizza. This looks like a pretty good fucking pizza to me. I cannot deny. This looks like a pretty good fucking pizza to me. Arugula, that's what the green looks like. That's basil, little bro. Damn. Damn. I have another funny pizza image that I would like to share with chat. This has actually been on the pre-stream list for quite some time as well. So I'm happy to kind of get it pushed out here. Let me pull it up here. I have the whole link for it saved. Shit. Okay. Let's close out of that. You want to see another fucked up pizza? This is and you know what? Actually, this is really fucked up. Ajax, your pizza looks infinitely better. Like, Ajax, I would eat the fuck out of the pizza that you sent me a picture of. I would not take a single bite out of the pizza I'm about to show you. No pie knowledge. Excuse me. Excuse me. Arugula is a very common topping on pizza. Arugula is very common. Specifically in margarita pizzas. Excuse me. And it could have also been spinach, too. Excuse me. Excuse me. No. Excuse me. I'm going to show you this other funny-looking pie. Now, there's a lot of things wrong with this pie. Never had arugula on pizza. What kind of pizza does arugula come on? Prosciutto. Okay, white pies, margaritas. Specialties. Prosciutto. Okay. Common pairing ingredients. Prosciutto and bacon. I'm going to show you this funny pizza now. Because I know I'm right. I know I'm right. Or hot honey. I don't understand the hot honey craze. There's a lot of things wrong with this pizza. This is AI overview. Fucker. Motherfucker. Pizza with arugula. Prosciutto arugula. Prosciutto and arugula. Margarita with prosciutto and arugula. Homemade prosciutto arugula pizza. I'm saying arugula too much, and now it sounds fucked up. Don't trust Google AI. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't trust Google AI. I don't know. Every now and then I kind of feel like Google AI is getting a little bit better, but I don't know. The dough is black, not racist. The dough is black. There's black dough. But there's a couple other things that are also fucked up. First up, this pizza arrived fucked up. That you can see the bottom of the crust here, which means that the pizza like went through a turbine. This pizza went through a turbine before being delivered. You can see the crust through the toppings. You can see the crust through the toppings and pieces. Okay, all right. Now let's get to the really fucked up shit. Yes, shrimp, pineapple, and what appears to potentially be red bell pepper. It could be, realistically, this could be a different vegetable. Like that could be chunks of tomato. I wish I could find the original, I wish this linked me to the original post. This is a fucked up pizza I found on, this is gonna make me puke. This is a fucked up pizza I found on Reddit. Also greasy as hell. Yeah, true. This is a greasy ass pie. Like, I've had some greasy ass fucking pizzas, but man, I don't know. I don't remember the last one I had that stained the box. Like, corner to corner. This is corner to corner that this shit is stained. And also, what the fuck is the sauce? Because I can't trust that this is cheese. Because there's a bit of yellow here, too, like cheddar. Did the grease come with the pizza or what? Honestly, I could... Or what? I could honestly also see it being, like, some of this wet-ass sauce and mixture leaked through the crust. Is the dough burnt or is it supposed to be black? I'm really glad you asked that question. Because genuinely, I do have the answer for this. I think it is supposed to be black. From what I remember from reading the comments in this post, this was months ago that I saved this. From what I remember, it's supposed to be black. Search image with Google Lens. Thank you. Thank you. This was the exact post. Thank you, Google reverse image search. Yeah, look at this shit, dude. This is an even worse image. It's even worse. It's all there's raw red onion on here. You can see the raw red onion. Sloppy toppy tag. This is sloppy, that's for sure. This was the original. This is the image that we just saw. Someone says the name of the pizza. Shrimp, ham, and cheese. Maybe? That kind of looks like ham. This chunk looks like raw red onion. And then the shrimp. Looks kind of like what my car pukes up, yeah. Someone identifies it. Looks like they had a few variations of this black-based shrimp. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. This is... So, before we even look at the images, this is a place in Russia. Or I guess, like... No, this is Russia. Because Moscow is right here. There's a place in Russia. 5-star, more like 5 pieces of ass. Yeah, I guess it does have 5 stars. There's the image. There's the image. No one has 5 stars. That's probably the only pie shop there. You know what? You might not be wrong. You might actually be super fucking correct about that. Okay. Pizza. Okay, it didn't show the one spot that we were looking at. So okay, this place has lower ratings. This place has lower ratings. This place has lower ratings. This place, even though it's high, still has lower ratings. This place still has lower ratings. And based off of these images, this place looks like a chain. To be honest, this place also looks like a chain. So this place might be the only local pizza joint as well. But like, dude, a blackened pizza. Hey, there's another image of it. I mean, dude. Okay, it's ham. That is ham. Maybe it's both ham and red onion, because that still looks like red onion to me. That's my funny pizza image for you. That's my funny pizza image for you. Today, we are going to be playing some Destiny 2. I assume they put charcoal in it. That's what someone else was saying. Charcoal flour or something. Today we're going to be playing some Destiny 2. And my beard, as you can see from this tuft of hair right here, is way too fucking long. We're playing some Destiny 2. I'm going to keep trying to do solo flawless catch crash. Because, I don't know. I hate myself. We are not playing Marathon, and this goes into hating myself. We are not playing Marathon today because I was sitting at work and I was having a bad day at work, and I sat there and I said, you know what? I don't really want to play Marathon today. I want to relax today. So we're going to relax by trying to do a solo flawless catch crash and hope to God that the rotation doesn't give us ether storage. Solo catch is easy with Stronghold. That's the thing. Is that we are on Arc Strider. We are on Arc Hunter. Trying to get the solo flawless completion for the funny kung fu fighting video. Raps, Mothkeeper's raps. Yeah, Mothkeeper's raps would also go hard. I'm trying to go. Wow, that actually is a really solid idea. I just want. We're doing a gifted conviction build. And it's more so not even gifted conviction. It's more so Tempest Strike Ascension. Because it's still just so fun with so much survivability. The Ether Storage Room is the only room in which I cannot get the completion for Flawless. I'm not gonna lie, I'm ordering food. I'm not gonna lie, I'm ordering food. No. Okay. Here's the thing with food. After that whole pizza topic, I really want to order pizza. Ooh, I could order Panda Express. After that whole pizza conversation, I want to order food. After that whole pizza conversation, I want to actually, I have a frozen pizza, and I want to make a pizza. I want to go and put it on the oven and make some pizza. However, I don't want to eat a whole pizza. And I don't have anything to store the pizza in. So I'm thinking of ordering... This isn't going to make any sense. I'm thinking of ordering a smoothie. And I know that doesn't make any sense, but that's how my brain is working. I trim my fucking nails too. I'm about to... Nope, I'm not gonna bite. No bite. No bite. Smoothie is very satiating. Cooking stream. If you lived by me, I could make you a pizza, but you're just a chud. Bite of 87. Yeah, I'm a chud. Yeah, I'm a chud. Charming. Handsome. Unique. I almost forgot. Determined. I'm employed. What does chud mean? It's just, it means charming, handsome, unique, and determined. That's what chud means. That's what chud means. It's just, I thought it used to be politically leaning. I thought it used to have a political definition, but I guess it used to be like another word for incel, and then it got transformed into a political term. I just know it from the funny Psychos clip. That's why I say charming, handsome, unique, determined, is because of twitch.tv/Psychos. Make sure to go check out twitch.tv/Psychos. Smoothie is very satiating. Yeah, I'm thinking of a smoothie. I'm thinking of a smoothie, but I could also make this pizza. I could also make this pizza and have like real food and also not order food. I opened up Taco Bell on Grubhub, so clearly this is not going the way I thought it was going to go. Let me go preheat my oven really quick. Order both. No. Although that's tempting, no. And just so you see the pizza for tonight, because I want to take it out to make sure I got the correct temperature. I'm pretty certain this used to be labeled carne pizza. I'm pretty sure this used to be labeled as carne pizza. And then they took it off the shelves and relabeled it. So... yeah. I loved the carne pizza, so I'm hoping this is similar, if not the exact fucking same. We'll see. We will see. I will save my money for another day, another night, whatever. I will save my money for when I order myself fucking Arizonas delivered to my fucking apartment tomorrow night. Because because this is my last fucking Arizona, so that's exactly what's gonna fucking happen. Speaking of my last Arizona, let's go ahead and crack this open and take a nice sip. Just so you see. Lemon. Iced tea with lemon. That's a nice, fresh Arizona. I was about to say Arnold Palmer. We've been playing some Destiny. Did a little bit of pre-stream. Let me open this John up. I can check this bowl. Wow, that was one clogged bowl. I muted myself on accident. I'm going to put us back into the fridge. I'm going to clean out a new bowl. And when I come back, we'll be playing Destiny. I'll see you in a second. And just like that, bowl's been cleaned. I'm glad I got a stronger ISO because this bowl that I am swapping to is a very dirty one. Actually refuses to get super clean from an ISO bath, at least from a 70% ISO bath. I think if I put it in a, I'm gonna bring us back in the podcast too for the first bong rip of the night. I think if I put it in a 90% ISO bath or a 91% ISO bath, it'll be better. It'll get more flushed out. I'll show you. I'll show you. So you can see that I'll put it against my big ass fucking forehead so you can really get a good view. You can see that kind of the top and the bottom, the bowl and the base, or the bowl and the downstem piece. Pretty clean, pretty clear, but the actual the piece by the filter is a bit stained. Not that ash will actually stain your shit unless you like really let it go for a long time, but you know, I just gotta get a good ISO bath in there. I gotta give this bong actually a kosher salt wash as well, an ISO kosher salt wash, because it's still got plenty of fucking gunk. Let me tell you something. It's got plenty of fucking gunk. Let's take this bong rip. This clipper, by the way, my Natty Rems clipper. Holy shit, never mind. I thought it was dead. My name Gunk. Mods, if we could get a warning issue, please. That was so fucking stupid, dude. Oh my god. I can't believe I have to fucking read that shit in my fucking chat, dude. It's so fucking stupid. Mods, if we can get a ban on the word gunk, please. All right. Okay, now I'm all right. Now I'm good. I don't know if I would ban the word gunk in chat. I guess it would depend. I guess it would simply depend on the scenario. I do have an update, actually. I have an update about my neighbor. I have an update about that whole situation. It's not... Well... No, I've got a little bit of an update. Hey, I'm fucking with my nail again. I'm done. I have an update on my neighbor. So, after everything that happened with my neighbor, obviously I was rightfully a little nervous and a little anxious about living here, right? You know, it's just like there's just this looming kind of anxiety now with yes, I am going to keep the BRB music on. We're literally just going to chill because, you know, whatever. We're just going to chill because whatever. There's a lot of anxiety because, you know, I got to live next to this guy. I got to live literally next door to this guy who has already proven that he is willing to cut the fucking handle off my door. So, after the recommendation of a coworker, I purchased a door camera. I purchased one of those, not a Ring, but a Ring. It's from a company called Eufy? E-U-F-Y? I can't pull it up. It's on Amazon. I'll show my address. By the way, this is the loadout. Subject to change. This is subject to change. Realistically, I should be running, like, Commemoration and Greasy Luck. It's just forthcoming. I've got a solar. I've got an Avalanche, right? I got this fucking door camera. And I'm not gonna lie, it's already proven useful. It is already proven, and not in like a... Today I got a video of my next door neighbor, and I think he finally noticed. I think he only noticed today. I set it up yesterday. I set up the door camera yesterday. Actually, while I was setting up the door camera, this is a huge, like... I fucked up my thumb really bad, and I'm gonna show it on camera. I fucked up my thumb really bad I fucked up my thumb on camera. I fucked up my thumb really bad. I'm about to show it on camera. If you don't want to see like gross, it's not like majorly fucked up, but it's pretty fucked up. If you don't want to see like weird, if you don't want to see like scabs, you don't want to see like scars or anything like that, just, you know, don't look at your screen. This is also for VOD watchers, that warning. I like dug into my fucking thumb. So I live in a fucking apartment, right? I live in a fucking apartment. So you get one of those fucking door cameras. Well, hey, guess what, motherfucker? You can't drill into the wall. You can't get like a wired one and drill it into the fucking wall and like hook it up and be set for the rest of your life and increase the property value of this place. You can't do that. It doesn't work like that. So I had to get one of those renter-friendly mounts for this piece of shit. Let me go. Yeah, let me put them in the oven. I got it. Oh. Like stumbling. You know, that's what happens when you haven't smoked all day. That's what happens when you haven't smoked all day. Is bro talking about the Ring thing? Yeah. I'm talking about a Ring camera. I'm talking about the one I bought. I'm talking about setting up the one I bought. You want to see what it looks like frozen? I know no one cared, but there's a lot of meat here. You can see there's a good distribution of meat and cheese. It goes to the very edge. And my screen went black. Okay. All right. So I had to get one of those renter-friendly. I'll show a picture of this. I'll show a picture of it. I will show a picture of this so I can pull the picture up off screen. Or off Amazon. Sorry. Like, you know, right click and open a new tab. I think you knew what I was saying. And I didn't need to explain it, but I still explained it anyway. I had to get one of these motherfuckers. And you can see it clamps onto your door. And that's how it's renter friendly, is that you're not drilling anything in your fucking wall or into the outside wall, you know, whatever. Or you're not drilling into the door either. And you're not putting fucking adhesive strips on your door, because Lord knows when the fuck those will give out. I had to get one of these motherfuckers. And I checked the description, and the description was like, oh, if your door looks like this, then it'll be good. My door looked like it, so I was like, okay, I think I'm going to be good. I get it. I put this on the door. No. I get it all set up. I get everything set up. I get the whole camera set up. I've got it comes with a little, like, plug-in thing so that you can, so that it is a doorbell, you know? Even though the one person that's come and knocked on my door didn't even fucking try it once. Anyway. I get everything set up. Everything's plugged in. I get the micro SD card. Everything's set up. You know, whatever. I put it all in this case. And then I bring it to my door. And I put it on my door. And I try closing the door. And the door doesn't close. And I'm like, well, fuck. This is an issue, isn't it? And I kind of keep trying it, you know, whatever. And I'm kind of seeing that it's not fully in, right? Like the clamp is not fully connecting to the door. It's kind of offset a little bit. And I guess I without realizing it, I was pushing it in with my thumb and also pushing in the door, and then I fucked up my thumb. And it fucking hurt. Shit fucking hurt. I don't have any like good band-aids here. I've only got like knuckle and fingertip band-aids. I need to wait until I go back to work to get good band-aids. Admittedly. That's why you don't see a band-aid on it right now. During the day I did have a band-aid on it. I also have like sterile wipes at work. Because I get you get fucked up at work. I'm not going to show that. Well, there's not really anything to see anyway. You're working with these labels, and they, you know, the way I hold them, they kind of cut my fucking finger open, and it's a whole fucking thing. But I will not be working there in a couple weeks. So I get this set up. Today, my neighbor noticed it. Today, my next door neighbor noticed it, and he just kind of took an extra few moments to look at it and be like, huh. So we got one of those, huh? He just kind of took a few extra moments to process the fact that, like, yeah, I got one of those. Yeah, I got one of those. And yeah, it's pointed directly at you. And yeah, it is because I think you're the one that took off my fucking door handle. I've got pretty good reason to believe that you're the one that took off my fucking door handle. Hey, guess what? Expect a visit from the fucking police too. Don't think that this is over. Type shit. Oh, I've got this piece of shit. Remember this gun? Was this Unwavering Duty? Yeah. There was another neighbor though, and this is where things get really interesting. One of my upstairs neighbors came home from like the bar or something late one night, and he sees that I've got my camera. And he's probably walked up and down these stairs hundreds of times. So he's probably seen and been like, okay, well, that's new, you know? He walks halfway up the stairs, and then I hear in the recording I didn't save the recording, obviously, because I was like, okay, this is funny, but, you know, whatever. In the recording, he goes, no, hold on. And he backpedals down the stairs, and he goes, What's up, neighbors? Hope you're having a great night. I just came back from the club. I'm drunk as fuck. I just hope you guys have a good night and have a good sleep. Then he walked back up the stairs. And I was like, damn, that was funny as fuck. That was a wholesome Chungus 100 moment. But it was very funny. What's in my postmaster? A big fat nothing burger. Big fat nothing burger. What am I gonna use to infuse? What is this hatchling tear? I'm gonna use you. Oh, it's Transcendent Blessing, not Elemental Honing. Yeah. Okay. Unstop. Oh, bury a sniper. Beria. The healing. Honestly, it's gonna kind of just be us continuing to run this shit until we get one that does not have ether storage. The second that there's ether storage, we're fucked. Ether storage makes this activity impossible to do solo flawless. At least on this build. Honestly, I could definitely see strongholds surviving in the ether storage room and not having to worry about it. I could see potentially moth keepers not having to worry about it either. Oh, I don't need another bad modifier. I can stick on Brawn. That's why I needed the last modifier. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Not on this build. Not on this build. I do wish you could save your modifier selection. That's what I was thinking of. And I do have to take my pizza out in 5 minutes. Actually, closer to 6 minutes, but 6.5 minutes. Now that I looked at the timer on my windows. Hey, let's take another bong rip. I might need my Mucinex spray here. I'm probably going to die a lot during the beginning here. Hold on, I got another alert from my door. I have been checking it pretty frequently whenever I get an alert from it because I just want to make sure that I don't miss my neighbor, like, fucking with it. I would probably hear it, considering how heavy duty that clamp looks and feels. But still, I don't trust that guy. I don't trust that motherfucker. I would show, if I had saved it, I would have showed that video of him, like, looking at it. on stream, but I do kind of care about protecting privacy and stuff like that. I think as much as I hate that motherfucker, it's more about protecting myself. I have to kill someone, right? It's overload! It's overload! I don't need to return to orbit because we're still at the first encounter. Oh, my jolts. My jolts is what I was using for, I played a lot of Marathon recently. I'm playing a lot of Marathon. There's another game, actually. Okay. Let me tell you something. There's this other game I've been playing recently. Off stream. Just kind of at night. I'll get, you know, if I'm already alone, or maybe after me and Wanted game for a good amount of time, I play this game called Echo Point Nova. That shit is fun as fuck. I love that game. That game is a very fun game. It's a first-person shooter, massive open-world exploration boss fight. Rogue. I guess there is a roguelike mode. Actually, there's a dedicated roguelike mode in it. It is fucking crazy, dude, and it's very immersive. You just kind of get immersed, and you just kind of lose yourself in it. And then all of a sudden, like, 3 hours go by, and you're like, holy fucking shit, wait, it's been 3 hours already? It's got a hoverboard system in it, too. I fucking love that game. It is a very, very fun game. If you are considering it, or if you are into first-person shooters, or are into... Honestly, just check it out. Fuck it. Even if you're not into fucking first-person shooters, that game was fun as fuck. That game was addicting. There's a whole, they did a whole second, like, world as well with developer commentary. And I'm not gonna lie, I love that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fucking love that shit. If I ever made a video game, I would 100% have, like, a... I've actually thought about this. Because I've thought about, like... I'm at a point in my life where I could totally spend the time to, like, on the side, make a game. Just like in Unity, just fuck around. There are plenty of cases where a solo dev makes a game as a hobby, and it turns out to be successful. Successful being, it makes money. Even if it doesn't breach... Even if it doesn't make more than $50,000. Honestly, no. Even if it doesn't make more than $100. If you sold your game and you made money on it, to someone other than your friends, let's be realistic here, I would quantify that as a successful venture. But there's plenty of cases where where a solo dev makes a game, and it's just their kind of side project, and it goes on to make... There's a case recently of a guy who did that, and he made $30,000 in, like, the first 30 hours. If I made a fraction of that, I'd be ecstatic. If I made $10,000 off a video game that I just kind of made on the side, I was like, hey, how do I make a game? Let's fucking chat GPT how to make a game. Obviously, I wouldn't use, like, generative shit. Because that would be fucked up. That'd be wicked fucked up. It's also kind of lazy. Just kind of like a... Like, okay, yeah, you did technically make a game, but you made a game in the sense that you asked ChatGPT to make it for you. Honestly, I would ask ChatGPT how to do the coding parts of it. You know? Because I went to college, but I unfortunately never got to the coding classes in college. All the coding experience I have is from when I was getting my IT certificate. And that was all, like, Linux server shit, so not C#. And I say C# specifically because I do know that's what Unity is. What do you mean? I don't know, like, do 3D assets and shit. I can do some shit like that. I could whip something up. I can voice act. I've got audio equipment. I have audio equipment for that. I have the facilities for this. He's gonna ignite. Cool. I gotta take my pizza out. Actually, you know what? I'll die for the pizza. For my pizza. I know it's not in the trash yet. This is just a practice run anyway. Who cares? I will show off the finished product, this finished pizza. I'm not gonna do a, is it Tyler 1 that shows off the plate of chicken parm or something? And he, like, spills the whole thing on his desk? I'm not gonna do that, I'm being very careful. Is honestly very good looking pizza. I fucked up cutting it. I fucked up cutting it. We're good. We will live. Alright. Let's continue with this practice session. Again, we are just kind of going until we figure out if we're gonna have to do ether storage or not. If we do not have to do ether storage, I'll be very happy because I would like to practice on the other two encounters. Nice. Okay. Treasure hoard is doable. I remember kind of the method. We kind of have to do a full rotation. Hey, I do not have the buff. And by the buff, I mean this. No, that did not give me Saint's Fist or Saint's Fury. It didn't give me Trench Barrel. Too bad I can't see the resist, so I don't know, like, how long it stays on my screen for. It didn't look like long. Oh, thank God I avoided the gaze. I'm really glad it gave that to me. Okay, shit's gonna spawn. Yep, there it is. Uh-oh. If we die, we have to keep going because, I can't cold turkey it, you know? No, I mean... There's a overload? There's an overload. He didn't make the stun noise, but I still got the stun off, so we're fine. I know we're still in DPS. I know we're still in DPS. Yep. Cool. Oh! I could have used a finisher to protect myself while they went off, but it's okay. I will live. Do I have combination blood? No, I don't think I do. That was a really bad set of ollies. Oh, we're good. You gave me a second melee charge instead of giving me my dodge. I'm used to a rhythm, man. Just to have the shield. You dead yet? I hope that dude's dead. I couldn't quite see. I could not quite see. There's a little bit of stuff on my screen. I do see combination blow times 3. Let me tell you, that is one thing I do see on my screen. Might be it. Cool. Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. One shot is worse than wasting many. You know? It's also worse than whoring for the kill. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was hoping you'd get stunned by that. I have one shot. How are you not dead? Gosh, oh golly. Whew. I will say I have my health up quite often at the moment. Is that that must be because of Brawn? I must just be picking shit up. Oh, I also have I put on the full heal finisher, and that only takes up a 1 armor charge, and it works even during Brawn. It gives a full heal even during Brawn. I'm walking right into where I don't want to be. That is why I was sticking to Bastion DPS. That is why I was sticking to Bastion DPS. It's much easier to maintain Bastion DPS while also maintaining my... Oh, actually, that was pretty quick. Truth be told, that was a pretty quick little wrap up of that. If I played that last part more carefully and I mean, to be fair, this LMG does take up a large quantity of my screen real estate. It does take up a little bit of my... It does take up, like, at least a third of my screen. I'm just saying. I mean, I could farm that dude for, ignitions. Having the wanted guy there kind of hurts you. Good practice, I suppose, though. I guess I can also just wait until he leaves, because he just fucks off. Cool. Shit. It is definitely better to do that. What is... Oh, it's... Honestly, Chaos Reshaped is not healing me as much as I think it is. Chaos Reshaped does not heal me as much as I think it does. At least not during Brawn. During Brawn, it does not heal. No. That's a good pizza. It's not as spicy as the carne pizza was. There's a little bit of heat, but you taste the meat more. I like it. It's good. I would definitely get this pizza again. Oh shit! There just isn't a lot we could do. It's just, I don't think it's gonna happen. Those guys up top, they fuck you from all sides. I gotta lock in. Yeah, no. It's not gonna happen. This video will not happen with ether storage. That is a mighty good pizza. Yes, I cut it into quarters. My Target got like 7 new pizza brands. I haven't been to Target in ages. Are they any good? It's been a while since I've taste tested frozen pizzas, admittedly. And let me be clear on that as well. By a while, I mean last year. So yeah, it's been a little bit, but also fairly recently. They're okay. I got this one from Walmart. There's a brand called DeFara, which is a New York City pizza. And it's only okay. It's good, but like my pies are better. Damn. Damn. There's this dude that comes around my YouTube shorts occasionally. And his whole thing is that he makes pizza at home. But he makes pizza at home in like a normal ass oven. And every single time his shorts come up in my YouTube shorts feed, all the comments are like, dude, you ruined pizza forever for me. Because now I can never order out. I have to make my own. And he always shows off the crust. He always shows off the crust. It's got that nice, crispy on the bottom, but like soft on the top crust. And every single time he's about to like serve it, he has like a grater and he grates like fresh Parmesan. And you watch that shit melt into the fucking sauce. Mac 27. Let's get a big round of applause for #1 editor of the channel, Z Saber. Oh my god, the soundboard isn't working. Jamie, can we get the live studio audience in here, please? I can see them behind my big ass battle station. I can see them behind this pizza. 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 This is good pizza. Yeah, well, I get that dude in my YouTube shorts, and I always like, whenever I see his shorts, I'm like, damn, I should do that. Hold on. It's still thinking. It's still thinking. Oh. And can the live studio audience please give us a what? Okay. You know what? Just get him out. Just, Jamie, get him out. Jamie, just get him out. I mean, if they're gonna be this fucking stupid, You want me to stream with these fucking idiots here? You want me to stream with those motherfuckers here? I'm pressing the button, dude. I'm pressing the button. That's what I do. I press the button and it works. Get them out of here. We'll do it without a fucking audience tonight. No, fuck you. And next time you get people from the fucking street, Jamie, make sure they know how to read the queue. You hear me, you fucking idiot? Make sure they know how to read the queue. The giant LED sign above their fucking head that says applaud. Finally, the applause I deserve. Bro, I got my teeth cleaned at the dentist today. My first visit in like 6 years. Good on you for getting your teeth cleaned. I should do the same. Did you know that Slay the Spire 2 has co-op? You know, Ajax, gotta be honest with you. I did not know that. I did not know that. I did not know that. And boy, is that interesting. That you can go ahead and play Slay the Spire 2. Out now on Steam. I did not know it had co-op. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Okay. Let's hope this next one does not have ether storage. Z-Saber, did you see the new video? I made a video. I did it. Finally. To add to the series. Z-Saber, the link I DM'd you is the old one. You gotta go to the YouTube for the new one. For the official one. It is in the announcements chat. Okay, let's do this. Let's freaking go. Yeah, I gotta go to the dentist. I've been looking at water flossers. Heard those things are pretty good. I could use a good flossing. And I did do a little bit of research, and they do have some pretty consistently good reviews, so it's not it doesn't seem like a scam. I'm tempted to play Resident Evil Requiem. I've heard Resident Evil Requiem is really good. I've heard it might be one of the best in the series. So, shit, dude. Do it. Apparently Leon is, well... I won't spoil the surprise. I don't want to spoil the surprise for you. Yeah, I've heard Resident Evil Requiem is really good. That's what I'm hearing too. Fuck it. Fuck it, it's your life though. Man, if I looked like that, I'd be crying too. Fuck it, it's your life though. What was the other one? Okay, Squidward. We're deep in enemy territory. Just gotta lie low. Take it easy. Oh yeah, honey, a SpongeBob. I saw this on Fortnite once. But that's a good video. That's a very good video. Micro Center has a deal for 50 series GPUs where you can get Requiem. Okay, but do you need a 50 series GPU? Or is this an excuse to get a 50 series GPU? Because you could just buy the game. You could buy the game for like 60 bucks, 70 bucks. Or yes, you could get a 50 series GPU. Or you can get a 50 series GPU. 70 bucks plus tax. No, you buy a 50 series. Well, he's buying a 50 series, I suppose. I'm not even gonna worry about that. Sparia. Although that might actually spell doom. Because this ain't necessarily working. Kill, reload. I think I heard a special bullet noise. 630 for a 5070. That's less than what I paid for my 3070, so I don't know if you got the money for it. I'm also still using my 3070. And I play Marathon at like 75 frames VSync. I don't even think I have DLSS. I don't even think I fucked with DLSS settings on Marathon. There was another game. Starship Troopers has some problems. Starship Troopers has some, well, no. You have the weird frame generation on by default in Starship Troopers. and then you turn it on to DLSS A or DLAA with native, and then it works fine. Then your frames go to like, well, no, there's still some problems with the game, actually. That's not what I wanted. Thank you. I want to go get the help. Yeah. Now I will leave you guys be. I don't know, I guess my 3070 is gonna have to become... No, this is the Gabe Cube, man. The Gabe Cube. I know my 3070 can handle 4K 60. That was one of the selling points for it. I just never run my shit in 4K 60. Well, I guess probably 4K 30. The Gabe Cube will do 4K 60 if I am remembering it correctly. Hopefully this means we get Treasure Hoard second. If we get Treasure Hoard second, I'll be very happy. I think I can do this. I think I can do this one pretty confidently. Gabe Cube, yeah. The Steam. Oh, the Steam box. Is that what they're calling it? The Steam box? I keep calling it the Gabe Cube, so it's the Gabe Cube. Steam Machine. Oh, Steam Machine. Yeah, you're right. Even though that's been the name for a bunch of other products. Yes, it is the Steam Machine. Yeah. I keep calling it the Gabe Cube, because that's what it is. It's the Gabe Cube. It is the Gabe Cube. I can tell you for a fact I'm buying at least one of those. That is the ticket to me doing, like, living room streams. Is that motherfucker right there. That and the new controller that they're releasing with it. How stupid. Oh my god, the Super wasn't enough to save me! It depends if it can even come out at a reasonable price. They already said it was going to come out closer to a PC price. I'm expecting... Okay. At the bad end of it, I'm expecting it to be, like, close to $1,000. Maybe $950. Maybe $950. If like hardware prices start coming down again, I could see them selling it competitively for like $750. And if they do get it down to $750, that is unironically a really good fucking deal. Yes, I cared more about schlat walking to reload than I did to just kill that guy. Where RAM is fluctuating hundreds of dollars. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's the other part of it, is that RAM is still all over the fucking place. The dude doesn't come out? I thought the dude comes out. I thought this dude doesn't drop down until after, oh my god. Okay, with Hot Knife, Shanks are actually way more of a challenge. I can't just fucking no-brain this. Valve was being sued by every company and government for some reason. I had a class action lawsuit. I had my name in a class action lawsuit against Valve. And I think the Valve legal team got it dismissed. I actually think they were able to get it, like, swept under the rug or something. I remember getting an email that was like, yeah, it's like going into dead ends. Like, the courts ruled, like, against us, and, you know, whatever. I was like, oh, shit. It was for microtransactions. What did bro do? Well, okay, to be fair, they're in a position where they do have a monopoly on PC gaming. But it's also not because Gabe has tried. It's very clear Gabe has not tried to have the monopoly on PC gaming. It's just because GOG is still very successful. Unironically, GOG is a very successful platform. It's good old games. One of their biggest selling points is that you will always keep the game that you buy on GOG, because they have like an offline downloader for it. But like Valve still just maintains Valve maintains the kind of the grip on the market. What am I fucking doing right now? I'm fucking yamming. It's a warm up. It's a second warm up. Whatever. It's like the French Revolution, but the king was reasonable and good. I don't know about that. I feel like it's a little bit different. Just a little bit. They have a monopoly, but not because they've tried. Not because Valve has tried. Like, Valve is engaged in very fair market practices. And other companies have definitely had the chance to, like, make a competitor. I really should have some more barrier shit. And you know what? Braun is working against me for this encounter. Braun and Hot Knife both. Shit. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying my hardest to get the Bastion proc. More barriers are spawning too. I might have to just reset it because I'm fucking up so bad. Yeah, let's just get a reset. Let's just get a reset. Now I know Hot Knife is going to really work against me. And I'm trying to keep all three elements for if it's Skifix. Valve has a monopoly by not trying, yeah. Doing literally bare minimum except when it comes to Steam support. Well, I don't think bare minimum, because they're very humble. I'd be willing to say it's a very humble company. And that's potentially why it's so successful. But compared to Epic and Microsoft, it might as well be. I think I see what you're saying, but I think saying, well, maybe not humble either. Because Microsoft is worth 10 times the amount of Valve, right? And Epic Games might also be worth double or triple the amount Valve is. Well, I don't know about that. Zer and Gabe bought that the yacht for ocean exploration. His new super yacht. I'll take one rank up. It did not fall on me, nice. How many enhancement cores do I have? They keep it simple and familiar.
Alright, we're deep in enemy territory. Let's just lie low and camo up.
How do you have to warm it up?
I saw this on Fortnite. We're in the desert! He's next to the snowman! Open fire!
Sounds so funny. That one is one heck of a funny. Got any meal for, oh. I got any meal for some Gundam. Whatever. This one was def new to the blunt rotation. It is new. I added that before last stream. I added that one before last stream. That one is new to the Shrine of Chance. Okay. Never miss a Toa short, bro. The most Chinese generation, by the way. It's hard to deny that. There's an entire genre of meme that I've said before that I love, called China lore. That's in the Shrine of Chance. That's in the blunt rotation. Let's see if I can find it. I'll play it for free if I can find it. Help! Help me! Help! That one's a funny one. I love that one too. 10 reps of Who's Yo Daddy. There's so many good ones in here. There are so many fucking awesome ones in here. All in on 17 black. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. There we go.
Leaving my child behind. Now I suffer the curse, and now I am blind.
The original audio in the video is still there, including the music.
I can't wait for the cliff at the end of the river. Is this revenge I'm seeking someone to avenge me? Stuck in my own paradox.
No, it's stuck on the boner. I love those videos. I don't know what I was thinking, leaving my child behind. Fuck. I thought I put in the, I thought I put the shit in. Gravity meteors. Honestly, Hot Knife is a 2.
I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it.
Ajax Ograd 1 just subscribed with Prime. Sir, I believe there's a stream in my ad.
I'm so very sorry for that. Waiter! My steak is too juicy. My lobster, too buttery. However will the chef make it up to me? Why, of course, he will suck your dick. Something like that. Okay, I was using this to get to kind of get me I could put on equipment lock, dude. Fuck it. Who fucking cares, dude? Who fucking cares, dude? Thanks for using your Prime here. Thank you, Ajax Ogre, for using your Prime sub here. I appreciate that. And to all you VOD watchers and all you lurkers out there, make sure to tune in to the next stream live at twitch.tv/themech27, where even you can use some of the free emotes by simply being a follower. Some of the best, like Oh Brother and Inner Peace. I forgot that's what that one was. I do kind of hold myself to that standard that the good emotes are follower only. And then like the old ones of my face can be sub only. Or like, okay, if the channel were to get big and we were to, okay, we have to do like vote outs. No, we don't. Dude, how many fucking emote slots do I have? I don't think this situation's ever gonna come up. Emotes. I have 5 free follower emote slots. I'm using 2. I've got 8 standard tier 1 emotes. I'm using 4. I've got one tier 2 and I've got one tier 3. Okay, actually this... Okay. 5 is actually pretty nice. I have 0 animated and 0 bonus animated. Anyway. Eating the Ben & Jerry's tiramisu like a big back, hoping it'll knock me out. Ben & Jerry's tiramisu, actually, that sounds like it would be fucking awesome. If we ever got to a point where we have to vote out emotes, I would say that the emotes that we vote out would get voted into the sub only. And then we would vote out the sub only ones to just get removed. Because those are fucking old as shit. I want the follower only emotes to be the good ones. That to me is important. I didn't mean to bump you, but I was muted anyway. I haven't had Ben & Jerry's in a fucking while. Genuinely. That uncured bacon. Oh, man. Zooey mama. Yeah, I haven't had Ben & Jerry's in a minute. I'm not gonna lie, the last ice cream I had was the Better Goods, Tolentini knockoff. Low Kirkewinley, yeah. Low Kirkewinley. Some may say. I'm cool, I'm hip. I'm glad that's, okay, like, you know, I'm 25. I'm gonna be 26 next month. I'll be 26 in literally a month. It's on April 13th, you know? You know, people can call me an unk, but I'll still sit there and be like, dude, genuinely. Oh, dude, 6'7". Oh, skippity toilet. Oh, dude, skippity toilet. Let it ride. I love that shit. It makes me feel not old. It makes me feel not old. My coworker is 23 and we do this type of shit at work. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, dude, 6'7". I don't. Okay, when I go back to the wind turbine place, I think that'll happen more. But my coworkers are these two older ladies. That's not gonna happen. There's one younger chick that works there now, but I don't really talk to her. Although she brought in cookies to work, and I'm not gonna lie, they were fucking awesome. They were really fucking good cookies. She like went all out with it. She was like, oh, Charlotte, man, I put like brown sugar. I put a little bit of like special shit in here. It's like, oh, damn. First time I said chud out loud, he was geeking the fuck out. I said, I hate my chud life. I say that all the fucking time. I say that all the time with Wanted, though. I hate my chud life. Those are the best coworkers. When you can actually just, like, when you can... Because, okay, let's be real about something. Let's be 100% real about something. No matter what job you work for, there is no way you're going to be able to get through 2026, or any year for that matter, like in like recent history, without rotting your brain. The world cannot survive without brain rot. Because it's like funny 6'7". It is the concept of laughing just to laugh. It's the concept of going, oh dude, look at the pattern recognition, I'm gonna laugh at that. And being able to laugh. Now, okay, let me tell you something really fucked up. It'd be really fucked up if I go back to this factory, and like the middle-aged men are like, 6'7", am I right, kid? I'm gonna be like, dude, what the fuck is going on? If a middle-aged man said that, or like an older person said that, 6'7", that's what you kids say, right? I feel like, holy shit, dude. Maybe I am an unk. Shit. I'm just trying to get him with the fucking jolt. Fuck you. Whatever. I don't have to care about him. Brain rot is the copium this generation needs, yeah. Yeah. And let's be real, that 70s show and like How I Met Your Mother and oh, Friends, that is old person brain rot. Every sitcom that came out after like Seinfeld might as well be old person brain rot in my eyes. That's literally one of my bosses. He's a dad and his kids say that shit, so he just pulled that shit out. 6'7", that's what my kids say. It's that one Dato clip. Oh yes, my son says skibbity toilet. Actually, I see one of my old supervisors saying that now. I really hope he says that. I really hope I catch him saying that shit, because I will laugh my ass off. I could totally see that shit. I'm so excited to go back. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like suppressing it a little bit. How like unbelievably happy I am to go back. Okay, actually, you want to know something really fucked up? For the first time since I think high school, I have to shave. This Sigma is locking in. He said to a team member, "Oh, this Sigma is locking in." That's fucking hilarious. For the first time since high school, I'm gonna have to shave my face. I'm gonna have to go out and buy a fucking razor and shaving cream. I'm not shaving the stash, but I do have to shave everything else. Why is little bro shaving? Part of my requirement for being onboarded is that I have to be fitted for a respirator, like a CPAP. Holy guacamole! I stood still. Well, I unfortunately ran into a wall. That's why you run around a lot. It's because of those fucking turrets. The first run, it kind of wasn't an issue. I feel like. Maybe a couple times, but I was like, you know, whatever, who cares? I do not have dodge. I would use my melee if I had dodge energy, but I'll wait. I got slowed right then. That was just a bad slow. Keep that shit ungroomed, and it'll filter out anything you put through it. I am very... Okay. Alright. You know Asmongold? Sometimes he says something, and I go, oh, you know, that was actually kind of like a real take. That was like kind of a real take. And then I look at his beard. And I look at the fact that I said that to myself, like, internally. And I look at his beard, and I go, does my beard look like that? Because I don't want to be associated with that. You know? So I'm very careful with grooming my beard. I like to keep a very well-groomed beard. I thought I heard them spawn. Yeah, man. I do not want my beard to look like Asmongold's beard. And when I was still living with my family, and I was still living with my mom, I would talk about, like, grooming my facial hair and shit. And I would say, oh, well, you know, you just gotta groom it so it doesn't look like pubes. And my mom would just go, it is pubes. And it's like, I guess, yeah, when you put it like that, they are kind of pubes. But if you groomed your pubes the same way you groomed your fucking facial hair, Your pubes wouldn't be so gross either, would they? It's just crotch hair. I hate my family. If bro ever gets hit with the your beard reminds me / looks like Asmongold, it's gonna be so Jover. Yeah. I have also stated that when I get old, okay, when I get old, I really want enough money to retire, obviously, and obviously that's a pipe dream in today's day and age, but, you know, whatever. Maybe Social Security will come in clutch. I don't know. When I get old, when I get, like, 50 years old, maybe 60, I want to have a Gandalf beard. Like, that's on the agenda, is to have a Gandalf beard. There's a lot of, magma shit coming in. But I only want that when I get old, you know? I don't want that early. And we've talked about the, like, what kind of hairstyle you want, like going to the hairstylist and saying, I want the faith scaler, I want the int scaler, I want the intelligence scaler. I wanna look like an intelligence scaler, not a faith scaler. And I'm just gonna point out most faith scalers don't have beards. I would say a good amount of faith scalers do not have beards. Give me the ungroomed old man look. A wizard beard is not necessarily ungroomed. It's just more, you know, long, dramatic. Oh no! Neo. As long as I keep running. Give me the heal! Thank you. Oh, it didn't give me a heal. It did not give me a heal. It did not give me a heal. I thought I had the thing. Give me this heal. Once again, more practice than anything. Just trying to get the groove of it, you know? A gizzard beard is typically a result of poor hygiene due to being obsessed with knowledge. I guess so, but a wizard... Well, not all wizards are obsessed with knowledge. Wizards are just, like, skilled in arcane crafts and magic of the sort. And then there are evil wizards who seek endless knowledge. Like, so get it off here! The all-knowing! Who gazed unto America's will. Saw that we tarnished, meant to suffer, unto eat. That's what I get for doing a really bad... that's what I get for doing a really bad Sir Getting Off here. It all fell to shit as soon as I lost, Bastion ammo. Thank you. Thank God. At least that's my 50 cents. Bro thinks he's 50 cent. Bro thinks he's 50 cent. Bro thinks he's 50 cent. And that is wicked fucked up, actually. That you would think that you're even close to that man. That's what I get for standing still. That's what I get for not paying attention. And not pacing myself. I wasted my, my abilities. I'm really glad I did not end up needing my Mucinex. It just kind of cleared itself out. I've been really scared that, that I have major sinus issues, but recently I've had like really clear sinuses, even when like going to bed. I've had a really long history of having like really congested sinuses and being a mouth breather when I sleep. But recently I've been going to bed with my mouth closed and my nose open. It's alleviated a lot of worries. Ether storage. There is a rotation without ether storage. I know that there is, because I've gotten it before. Cool. I would also like to point something out. I think you're guaranteed tier 5s from this. That's what this is making me believe. That's pretty cool. Going for full fold. I don't think I was gonna shoot sauce up into my fucking mustache. Fuck, it's a good pizza. It's a good pizza. Also, I wish I could just take the encounters out of rotation. That would be nice. Okay. Another go. Huh. Yeah. I'm not using hot knife, right? No. Fair. And then if it's Skiffix, I can just change my glaive. Excuse me. You know, let's kill this pizza. Oh my god, I got a bunch on my shirt. Well, that sucks. I didn't even notice. I did not get that. I barely got any. The dark, it looked way worse. Are you strong because you stood proud? Or are you proud because you stood strong? The literature devil strikes again. Moderators, if we could please get a warning issued to chat member Ajax Ogre B1, please, for taking his penis out of his pants. Thank you. Appreciate it. Please issue the warning to keep his penis within his pants. I would appreciate it. Did you look up these videos about Spartan ass, or did they come up in your feed? And if the answer to that was that they came up in your feed, why is your feed not Destiny Doomer YouTube videos? The latter. Why is your feed not filled with... Why is your YouTube feed not filled with a, like, yeah, this is it. Destiny is dead with the E start out. I don't know why, but I got some Halo shit and that was it. It was only that. Only these videos. I mean... Clearly, there's more to the story. Clearly. Clearly, you're hiding something. Clearly. Obviously. And frankly, I'm disgusted. Because Halo enjoyers do not concern themselves with a game that's on its deathbed. I'm sorry, have you met anyone from the Halo community? They accepted their own franchise died. The Halo guys act about the same as the Destiny people. They act worse. Because of, who's the composer? Not Michael Salvatore, but the other guy. Martin O'Donnell? Maybe you're on the chud part of the internet. Me personally, I'm not a chud. I'm not gonna lie. You're getting YouTube videos in your feed of Halo ass. That's... That's a little chuddle of you. It's a little chud of you. Undeniably. Gooner's side. I would say Gooners are pretty close to chuds. One might even go as far as to say that a Gooner is just a chud with a porn addiction. One might make that argument. That a Gooner is just a chud with a porn addiction. Not mutually exclusive. No. Okay, so I guess it would be most Gooners are just chuds with a porn addiction. And like, I might be a chud, but like, I can change, you know? Ah, she can fix me. Or he. A chud could be a chud, or a chud gooner. Well, I don't think you would say a chud gooner, because I think, honestly, like, gooner kind of implies that you are already a chud. Right? Like, a gooner implies that at some point you passed the threshold from human to chud. And then chud to gooner. And that would still be the case if you're just gonna fast track it to gooner. Is Terry Crews a chud then? I think there's context I'm missing for this. I think I'm missing context for this. I'm not sure why Terry Crews would be a chud. So I will not make a statement on that. Why did we get to this? Oh, because Halo enjoyers do not concern themselves. Oh, maybe I'm on the chub part because we were talking about... dude. I feel like every Halo person... No, that's not true. Everyone except on, like, a couple subreddits is just like, oh, dude, 343's just adding this woke shit to Halo, dude. This shit sucks ass, dude. And then they all revere Martin O'Donnell, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's Martin O'Donnell, who is, like, super fucking sexist. And I think he's also a little xenophobic. I'm actually gonna take a water before I walk out fully. Part of me wants to say Michael Salvatore went back to Bungie, actually. Just thinking about composers and all that. Terry Crews used to have a porn addiction. No. Okay. Just because you have a porn addiction doesn't make you a gooner. Just because you have a porn addiction doesn't make you a gooner. Because you can have a porn addiction, but, like, you could be like, okay, well, I'm going to watch this porn, but, like, I'm not going to jack off. Well, that was unfortunate, now wasn't it? Well, that was just gosh darn unfortunate, wasn't it? You can have a porn addiction, but, like, if you know you have a porn addiction, you go, no, I have a porn addiction, I need to, like, get this fixed. Like, you're already doing better than a gooner. Because a gooner has a porn addiction, but they're making a hobby out of it. They're making it like a personality point. For gooners, it's a personality point. Oh, dude, I'm goon maxing. I'm goon maxing. Oh, I'm gooning it. Oh, I'm gooning it so hard. Oh, yeah, I'm gooning. Like, for them, it's a personality point. For a porn addict, it's like, oh, dude, I gotta stop. Like, I need help, man. And then they get help. Much like how lots of addicts end up getting help. They go, wow, I need to get help. And that's the first step, is just admitting that you need help. Is admitting going, yes, you know what, this is turning into a problem. I need help. A gooner makes it part of their personality. Yeah, I've got this guy. Thank God. Gooning is a meme, little bro. I don't know, dude. Some of those people take it way too seriously, dude. Some people goon max way too hard, bro. Goon maxing is a meme, little bro. You know how long I've been around the internet? You want to know how long I've been around the internet? I know it's a meme. But it's also used to describe Chud is also a meme. But Chud is also used to describe incels. Or I guess maybe like a halfway point to incel? I don't know. Because because incel is becoming actually way more popularized. Incel is gaining lots of traction, you know? So people are understanding the use case of the word incel. Maybe an no, a chud is a halfway house to an incel. Chud is halfway to incel. I'm willing to say that. I knew you were gonna do that. You fat fuck. Fuck that guy. Bit of a wasted shot, but whatever. I could super here, but I'm not gonna. Do that heal. I should throw on the full heal finisher mod. I swear to God I did have it on. Oh, cool. Chud is a derogatory term that refers to someone as dumb, unappealing, or regressive. Well, even that definition has been changed because people use chud in a political sense. So, yeah, no, I'd say it's halfway to incel. Because incel is definitely unappealing or regressive. And some would argue an incel is a fucking idiot. Some would argue that incels are idiots. So. Straight to eat the storage. At least we know it's a fully randomized chance, no matter how often we do what encounters in a certain order. Then I get it for free. I'm not gonna land precision hits. I'm not really using a precision loadout. I mean, that's a free +2. It can be used someone to describe as far/alright, yeah. That was the other part that I was thinking. Kill damage. Focus to get intense ability. Okay. This might be really good considering I'm just using a fuck ton of arc. Oh no, it cycles. It cycles through a bunch of different elements. That's right. No, that's no. And I'm not doing match game. Okay. This will, yeah, I'll take A. I do want to get the A+. I do want to get the A+. I would not call Terry Crews a chud. If Terry Crews knew he had a porn addiction and got over it, I would say that Terry Crews is not a chud. Or a gooner. I would say Terry Crews is a very successful man for getting over his porn addiction. And I hope it was swift. Incel is related to men who cannot find or maintain relationships and often end up blaming women for not being successful. Yeah. Has Asmongold ever had a relationship on stream? I feel like there was a period of time where he did. Where he had like a public, like a stream relationship. Not like a, like, I guess that kind of implies that it was a fake relationship, which is not what I mean. Relationship with your mom. Mods ban him. Mods fucking ban Ajax Ogre B1 for saying that shit. Mods ban that guy for real. For real. Ban that guy for real. Want that motherfucker gone. Turrets are doing work. The turrets are the turrets are completing orders for me. Relationship with your mom. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Asshole. Fuck out of here. Tariffs. I keep getting the fake, like, news headlines about tariff dividend checks. Oh, you're gonna get 1,500 Trump bucks. You're gonna get 2,000 Trump bucks. Oh, could the Trump tariff dividends see it through Congress? And I just want to know when we're going to get them. I don't want to play this game. I don't want to play this game with the fucking media outlets. I do not want to play that game. Shit. Shit. Can move on. We are not getting a recompense for the tariffs. A man can only dream. A man can only dream, so let a man dream. That we get 2,000 Trump books. Please, Donald Trump. Please save me, Donald Trump. Please save me, Esoteric. Esoteric. Please save me, Esoteric. And he did. I mean, technically he didn't, because he switched back to light state a little bit. Oh, I have a sniper for this now. It over-penetrated. I didn't even try to get the precision kill with that. It'd be really nice to get some recompense for those tariffs. Those damn tariffs. Those damn tariffs. Did I do it? Yeah. I thought I left it too early, or like I heard a noise that wasn't it, or something like that. Oh. For assigned 2 billion executive orders, do you really think the PR, do you really think he or other government officials would? I don't know, he was waving it around a lot. I fucked up saying that, I'm sorry. Now I'm getting all congested again. I might not even play games with my nose. I might just take some Mucinex right now. Please, Esoteric, don't let it be. Do not let it be ether storage. What is the Raiden's flux? Not Raiden's flux. I don't. It might be Raiden flux. What is what's the exact perk? Yeah, it buffs duration. But I don't know if it's diminishing returns on that increase or not. I placed the rally, right? I left the activity. Let me do this. Haven't even opened it. He waves around like it's an Instagram girl. It's all to gain attention, but it's fake. Yeah. They all do that. They all do that. And we're just little wage slave cucks. Not to get political like it should or anything. Okay. That already helped out a lot. It's been a while since I've done nasal sprays. Clear and cool. Yeah, that's clear and cool, all right. Chud is also an antonym of Chad. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. And it's already clogged in. Yeah, that might be fine. All right. Is it worth it to go to the, yeah, fuck it. Let's just take Raiden's Flux to the range and see what it looks like. A Nier clothing collab came out, and most of the shit sold out in one day. Everything but a pair of socks. That's really unfortunate. That's honestly really fucking unfortunate. I'm really sorry. That blows. I feel like I've told this story before. When I went to the first Fox Stevenson concert last year, when I went to the merch booth, they only had socks. And the whole rest of the tour, they had shit, and they sold out of everything before they got to Denver. Except for socks. I was so fucking pissed. Yoko Taro had to cook with one game, and never to make another good game. I've never played any Nier game. Because the series is Nier, right? Yeah. I did forget where we were going for a second. Yeah, that's... No, my passages are clear. It's deflect. I mean, depending on how dense it is, I might be able to just chain super... And then I don't know, maybe just hope and pray I can chain enough melee kills if I run out. There are 3 Nier games. Interesting. Okay. Gains Synapse Junction 3. Oh, right-clicking uses up a lot, huh? I don't think so. Oh, that really worked to clear out the messages. That was really awesome. Oh, right, I have to, I do like Arc Staff. I don't know. Versus getting resist on Jolt. It's got to be contributing to my my survivability. I do have the full heal finisher. What the fuck? What the fuck? How did it look? I'm not going to be able to do ether storage. It's a bit disingenuous to say he never made a good game besides Nier Automata. Damn. Bro admitted it, and bro self-reported to being disingenuous. That is insane. Affected enemy combatants fire void projectiles that detonate into damaging void fields. Okay, makes sense. Bro self-reported. That's crazy. Okay, A+. No blasts this time, which should help out a little bit. That should help out a tad bit. That should help out a tad bit. I was thinking of other games to play today while I was at work. Part of me was thinking of booting up Echo Point Nova, but I don't think it's a good stream game. Regardless, has he made a game nearly as successful or mainstream as Nier Automata? Damn. Damn. That's one where the robots are trying to have sex, right? That's Nier Automata. That's, I think, the only thing I remember from Donkey's video of it. Yes, there was robot sex, yeah. I do remember that. I do indeed remember that. Oh, I was on my melee. I thought I was on dodge instead of melee. For what to do. Or for the rotation, I should say. I've got it. I just can't get ether storage, and I just gotta lock in. Sex, then boom, next chapter. Don't they, like, isn't there, like, a big, like, sex thing, and then there's a boss that comes out of, like... There's, like, they, like, form into, like... They form into, like, something, and then a boss is born out of it. And you gotta fight the guy. Something like that. I think it's at the end of chapter 1, so it's quite memorable. Okay. Gotta put the shock factor at the beginning. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, sure. Whatever, dude. Oh, that's that one game with the robot sex, right? Yeah, yeah, it is. There's that one boss where they kind of form into the thing, and they like the boss gets like born from it. I think. Yeah, sure, dude. Whatever. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. That was yeah. That was the one thing, and you know, the asking the Wendy's cashier if they play games. Oh, you see, there's this one game. It's called Nier Automata, and oh, it's really fun. You see, there's a bunch of robot sex at the beginning of it, and you're like explaining it to this cashier, and she's just like, that'll be 1085. You know, and I'm sitting there, and I'm you're probably gonna ask me, look at all these coffees. There's a macchiato, a bacchiato, a tacchiato. You know, well, where's just the regular old coffee? Oh yeah, pretty funny, sir. That'll be $3. Only real ones get that one. You're probably gonna ask me for a tip too, huh? Actually, sure, it's optional. Well, you know, I actually am going to give you a tip, because, you know something? You did something for me that not many people do. You listened. I'd 100% do this if it was the buttfuck of nowhere at 1 a.m. Oh, like go up to a, I don't know, dude. It's a bad time to flirt with people. Is that like 1 a.m.? Maybe not, actually. I guess if you're a night shift worker, it's kind of like your thing, you know? I feel like there's a lot of tracking on that glaive projectile. Okay. Okay. Don't watch my stream? That did a lot of damage. Yeah, look at that. It's about to be done. I'm gonna die as soon as I land, but that's okay. Maybe not. Shit. I'm still on Arc Staff. I think I used up a bit of my super energy to do Ascension. Before I rally, I need to change super. So like right now. Do you know DM is actually married and has a kid? That's one of the characters in the, that's one of the characters. In his, in a bunch of his shorts, one of the characters is his kid. I did know that, though. I did know that. Pretty crazy. I believe it's two shorts? Or the child is two. The goth baddie is Def's wife, yeah. I can't change my super. Okay, maintenance bay. They'll be good against the shields. When I'm congested, I think the spider comes out better. I was gonna say this yesterday during I was gonna say Arc Raiders during Marathon. I'm pretty sure Gaius, the new caloric AI, that's Dr. Samuel Hayden from Doom. It shocked me because I thought it was his little sister and he was like 21. Yeah, he does. You feel like he's way younger than he is because he's making these like silly ass shorts. And then it's like, oh wait, he's like married with a kid. Here he's married and he has a kid. You know what I meant. Shit. Bro is def mid-20s. Yeah, probably mid-20s. He's definitely still young. Shit. I gotta be careful of my health. Thank you for the health. I'm honestly glad I kind of greeted for that, because that was worth it. That was worth it. Honestly, just goes to show that, who the fuck are you when you're 20? You can be anyone you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Just goes to show that you can literally accomplish anything. I actually hold on to this very close to my heart. Or I hold on to this, I should say, often, or I remember this often. Jerma talks about how he didn't really start making videos until he was 25. He didn't start until he was 25. He did not start until he was 25. If Jerma didn't start until he was 25, and I look up to him, I mean, Northern Lion didn't get big until he was fucking old. Northern Lion is literally Unk status. And Northern Lion is extremely successful. The ripe age of whatever. Now bro's in retirement at the ripe age of whatever, yep. Like 40. You know how awesome it would be to retire at the age of 40? My mother used to say that she would die working. And that was the kind of, like, upbringing I had, was that I'm probably gonna die working. And I mean, that's such an over-exaggeration. That is a very large over-exaggeration, because if you really do contribute a lot, then once you do take out Social Security, it will be good. You will be fine. As long as you're smart as well. You gotta be smart about it, too. 401k and all that as well. But Mecha's 40? Bro is 40? Mecha's 40? Does he kill people and sacrifice them to stay young? I think he just kills people for fun. Mecha's 26 next month, Z-Saber. Mecha's 26. My brain will be fully developed next month. Exactly on my 26th birth hour. Some overshield. Oh my god, the servitor was right there. No, I don't think Germa was on Epstein Island. I don't think he was a member of that. I didn't mean to pop this, but, you know, whatever. Oh my god, that drains. We've all seen the Germa escape the SCP base, yeah. I love that video, too. I still think Audio Jungle is one of my favorite bits. I wish he recurred it more. I wish it was more of a recurring bit. Audio Jungle. Subscriptions start at $14.99. Yeah, I'm just... Who is a godly entity posing as a doorman? Germa's also in Deadlock as doorman, who's a godly entity posing as doorman. Yeah. He's universal, baby. He's a multiversal, as the Marvel kids would say. Yeah, I wish they most of that, huh? Want to get box breathing? Oh, wait a minute. I can just kill you. Well, this is awkward. Thanks. Oh, I don't have the ammo on that. Actually, how about I skedaddle instead of wasting all my effort here? I don't have any armor charge. Now I do. And now I've used it to get a full... It should have healed me. That should heal me. That finisher does not seem to be working. That mod does not seem to be working for me. We're gonna sit back here. It's doing a lot. I could actually, this is a pretty viable strat. No, it's not. It actually still is. I have so much ammo. Did it hit the shake? Try to aim for the back leg. I've broken almost every single one of his legs. Give me the damage resist. Give me the damage resist. Give me the overshield. Give me the damage resist. Well, shit. I'm honestly killing these shanks just to get more health pickups. This was awkward. He died from Jolt. Where's Whisper? I'm not putting on Whisper. I've got Bastion on. That was an embarrassing encounter. That was a super embarrassing encounter. Oh, we have to do Captain Scorch still. Good thing I turned off Hot Knife. Thank you for getting me back up. Re-up my combination blow. I think it re-upped, I thought. Nope, I guess not. Cam score isn't that bad. Not anymore, at least. Not with, not without, not now that I took off Hot Knife. I think there is a, I think this is a Whisper angle. Are you back in maintenance bay? Is there stream delay? Treasure Hoard. Okay, this was a good rotation. This was a good rotation. I have 5 minutes to clear Treasure Hoard. It's not gonna happen. I died way too much in maintenance bay. My face one, the exotic engram is a fake one. I'm back when the Whisper was meta. Whisper, Witherhoard, and a hand cannon / SMG. You couldn't have Whisper and Witherhoard on at the same time, idiot. Fake is self-report for a fake Destiny fan. Whisper, Witherhoard with a hand cannon / SMG. I remember when it was Witherhoard and Aikilos SMG and like, I don't know, Wendigo or something for Warmind cells. When you could Witherhoard a room and then quickly swap to Aikilos before the shot landed, and then it would all count towards your Aikilos SMG, so you just get a bunch of Warmind cells. Yeah, I was there for that. You know what else I was there for? I was there for the fucking Red War. I was there for the fucking Red War. Alright. Yeah, I was at Twilight Gap. My grandma, too. Transmat fire. Whatever the fuck Drifter says. I thought that was gonna give me the thing. I thought I was out of range. Whisper was a heavy little bro? But you're saying Whisper and Witherhoard. You're saying Whisper and Witherhoard. Those are two exotics. You couldn't have both exotics on at the same time. Idiot. 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 Mods ban that guy. Mods ban. This guy doesn't know anything. This guy doesn't know a fucking thing. Yeah, you should mod me so I can ban him. Bro has... It's been... Okay, you wanna know some Unk status? That is Unk status. Regardless, Whisper Horde was so good. Tommy gun too. Tommy's matchbook has honestly stayed kind of the same. Tommy's matchbook has been a very consistent gun throughout since its launch, since its release, right? Because they haven't really reworked it at all, or maybe they gave it a minor rework. Overheats, burning the wielder. Oh, they updated the catalyst when they did Solar 3.0. That's right. Tommy's matchbook has been consistently underrated. This gun has been consistently underrated. I haven't touched this game since 2021. Wow. Or 2022. That's still insane, dude. Final Shape was 24. You didn't play Final Shape? You didn't do Final Shape. No. Wow. Honestly, that is a worth it expansion. I think I think Edge of Fate is worth it. I think Edge of Fate was super fucking fun. And then you get people who are like, no, the ball was really shitty, and I didn't like Portal, so this DLC sucks. Wish I told you the year. Wish I told you the release date. Not doing Final Shape. Honestly, that is unfortunate. Not doing... Dude, Edge of Fate was a banger. Renegades was pretty fun. Honest... hold on a second. We might just yap for the end of the stream. I'm kind of tired anyway. I'm sleep deprived. Store. Hey, there's a Point Nova. Steam Tower Defense Fest. Interesting. Huh. Renegades was $40. Edge of Fate. No. Both this Year of Prophecy is worth it. Even though it says very negative. Even though it says that, ignore that. Year of Prophecy is worth it for $80 because I do think these are two $40 DLCs. I would have paid $40 for both of these. If I had checked the price and these were both $60, that would have been a different story. I would have been like, nah, these weren't worth $60. Edge of Fate maybe was worth $60, but Renegades wasn't worth $60 to me. These are definitely $40 DLCs though. I stopped when the Witch DLC came out. Wow. You played through Witch Queen though, right? We go to a moon. You stopped at Lightfall. You stopped at Lightfall. You stopped at Lightfall. That makes sense. Stopping at Lightfall is like, okay, yeah. I stopped before Lightfall. You had to have... Dude, do not tell me you did not play this campaign. This is the campaign that even Taken King Glazers are like, yeah, this was good. Yeah, this was... Everyone admits that this one is the best one. I got to like level 40 in the battle pass. Wow. I stopped before Lightfall. I got to like level 40 in the battle pass. Okay. I hope that means you completed the campaign. And you hear the witness explain that they tell the Hive a lie. That shit was crazy, dude. That was such an awesome DLC. Okay. No, I keep going back to the tower. Sorry, Edge of Fate. You know what? No. The Hive haunts you. Oh, brother, this guy stinks! I'd crack a Hive Witch. Are you Timothy? Are you Timothy on Reddit? Are you the one that keeps making posts about if you keep feeding Ido ether? Timothy Smalls. I don't think it's Timothy Smalls. I think we're talking about two different people here. I'm not gonna pull up Timothy posts on Reddit. Honestly, I would say Final Shape is worse than Witch Queen. Dude, oh my fucking god, dude. What a good fucking year, dude. This whole year. And people got to Season of the Haunted and Season of Plunder, and they were like, nah, dude, yeah, we're in another content drought. This shit sucks. Timothy Chalamet. Remember when Timothy Chalamet said that no one goes to ballet anymore? No one watches ballet and no one fucking cares? This was also such an insane season. Year of the roguelike elements. And then you kind of had a little bit here. I wonder why we don't get more of this. I hope we get more of this. Destiny peaked around Forsaken. That is so unbelievably false. The whole system rework was insane. They just brought back random rolls, which was arguably okay. I have to agree with Taking King Glazers and Rise of Iron Glazers and D1 Glazers when they say that the entire first year of Destiny was kind of them rebuilding just for them to remake it what it was in Taken King. To bring back random rolls, bring back an endgame destination, and do all that shit. Here, right here, is where we started Destiny 2. This is where, like, no. Yeah. Right here is where we started Destiny 2. Right after Forsaken, right when Forsaken ended, and you get, and we, no. Destiny 2 started at Last Wish. I have no idea what they were doing during Osiris. I think Curse of Osiris gets too much hate. I said it. I think Curse of Osiris gets too much hate. I said it. I think Curse of Osiris gets too much hate. Do you want to know what the actual worst DLC in Destiny was? It's this piece of shit. I think the game got a lot of hate because it wasn't D1. Yes. Precisely. Until Forsaken. Once they brought back random rolls... Okay, once they brought back random rolls... You know what? No. I'll agree with you on this one. Destiny 2 starts in Forsaken because Forsaken is where you get to put on 3 shotguns. Forsaken was where you could have 3 shotguns on at once. And that was when Destiny 2 started. That was when Destiny 2 started. When they were like, yeah, fuck it. We're just going to fuck everything up. Kinetics are going to be energies and energies are going to be kinetics and who fucking cares? Osiris wasn't too interesting. I think Osiris and Warmind was good. Osiris wasn't too interesting to me, though. I liked Osiris because Mercury, even though Mercury was really small, I enjoyed going to Mercury and doing, like, farming the public event. I enjoyed doing the prophecies, and I enjoyed the fact that you got Sagira's shell. It was like the first exotic shell in the game. And you got it for free. The content was actually good. The content was great. The content was super engaging. I just didn't like Osiris. Panoptes! Face me! The story was weak, and Osiris is writing... I mean, Osiris comes in at the very end to do literally nothing. Except go, I'll hold him, Guardian! No! Attack his eye! No! Yeah, it was a little lame. I don't know. I thought the DLC was still fun enough to play through. Like, that final fight wasn't bad. It's not like it wasn't a fun fight. It was still an engaging fight. I still had fun. You know what I didn't have fun doing? I didn't have fun getting the armor for Shadowkeep, which is part of the campaign. I did not like go talk to Eris to get the armor quest. And then you get the armor quest and it's like, go do this random bullshit you don't want to do instead of us making a story campaign for you. I don't remember the armor, probably because you've blocked it out of your fucking memory. No one remembers Shadowkeep. And you know what's funny? When Edge of Fate came out, people were like, maybe I judged Shadowkeep too harshly. Maybe I judged Shadowkeep too harshly. We had like 3 story missions. We had like 3. That's it. We barely had any fucking story missions. You did like 1 or 2 story missions. You got all the armor for your character. And then you did the final story mission. And that was the end of the campaign. And the campaign ends with you turning a corner. Oh, and there's the pyramid ship. And that's it. Oh, no, sorry. You go in the pyramid ship and you pick up the artifact. And then the campaign ends. Until you go into the Vault of Grass to see that the artifact is also part of the quest for the raid. Oh, bro, I quit at Shadowkeep going into Beyond Light, yeah. This was a good time to quit. Arrivals was really good. Honestly, these seasons were really fun. Undying was pretty weak. I can admit that Undying was pretty weak. Dawn forward, these 3 seasons were really good. These were very entertaining seasons. Not The Witch. So did you even play Witch Queen? So I haven't touched the game since 2019 to 2020? Dude. I mean, Beyond Light is fucking awesome. Witch Queen was fucking awesome. I hate Nimbus. I fucking hate Nimbus. Final Shape was dope. 6-7. Dude, you have so much shit that you could just... I'm honestly envious of your position. Seriously, I'm envious of your position right now. You have such an insane, unfucking believable position where you, like, you could come back and have all this content to play through. And I guess you don't have the seasonal stuff to kind of bridge the gaps. I guess you have this. I guess you have this to go through. You could read it. Beyond Light was so fucking cool. Beyond Light was really cool. Dude. The Menagerie was awesome. The Menagerie was awesome. The Menagerie was undoubtedly fucking awesome. This whole season was fucking awesome. I like how this doesn't explain Crown of Sorrow. Crown of Sorrow is awesome. I hope one day they bring back the Leviathan raids. And I'm so glad there's so many other people who also want those raids back. You know? Nostalgia bait. That is not nostalgia bait. I swear to God, that is not nostalgia bait. Dude, the Leviathan raids were so awesome. Even Spire. The final boss of Spire sucked ass because you couldn't get a team who knew what the fuck was going on. Spire was a very mechanically complex raid. And to be fair, Deepstone Crypt is a very mechanically complex raid. But the second you understand it, it's like clockwork. And I think Spire's the same way. You just gotta understand what the fuck's going on. OG Leviathan's great. Crown of Sorrow is awesome. Crown of Sorrow broke the mold because it didn't have any stand on the plate stuff. Guys, the Red War campaign was awesome, even though it doesn't exist anymore anywhere. A lot of people hold fond memories of the Red War campaign. I think Witch Queen and Edge of Fate and I would say Beyond Light and Witch Queen and Edge of Fate I like more than Red War. Red War is really long. Because you gotta remember, Red War also introduces all the original planets. All for the sake of fighting Gaul. And the Gaul fight, like, was cool, but... You also had a lot of Marvel writing during that time, too. Red War was awesome until you gained your light back after the first quest. Oh, dude, this is where Destiny died. Oh, this is where Destiny died. This is where they really killed Destiny. Honestly, I think Warmind was a better campaign as well. Warmind, Beyond Light, Witch Queen, and Edge of Fate. I put higher than Red War. Warmind was better because of Anna Bray. We cracking fine shite. Warmind was better because the story was really cool. It all took place on Mars. It all took place in a Rasputin facility. It was an entirely Warmind themed DLC. and the DLC story was coherent, and you fight a worm god at the end. That's why Warmind was better. Anna Bray is a cool NPC too. Honestly, Anna Bray is a cool NPC. I think she's a cool NPC. I think Anna, and I think the whole Warmind stuff has always been cool. I mean, and I'm not the only one that thinks that, so I don't even have to even explain this fucking opinion anymore. I don't have to fucking explain this. I don't gotta fucking explain this. Black Forge was also epic. Black Armory. You fucking idiot. Black Armor was epic. Yeah, Black Armor was pretty cool. That's a season, you know. It's one my dad actually played. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. My brother played during Red War, but I think my brother played during Red War. I feel like I remember raiding with my brother like once or twice. We ran it back to back in Season of the Forge. The Forges were awesome. But the best activity, the best three-person activity to me will always be the Endless mode. The Endless mode from Season of the Witch was just so unfucking believable. Okay. It's 8:30. We've been live for 3 hours. Oh, it's time for bed. Well, let's see if I have any more alerts at my door. I do. Okay. It was nothing. It was a DoorDash driver going up the stairs. When does bro go to work? At like 6, 7 a.m. I do try to wake up at like 7. I do try to do that. Thank God tomorrow's Friday. I put in my 2 weeks notice today at work, actually. We're getting 10 hours of sleep or what? I fucking wish I was getting 10 hours of sleep. I've gotten 4 hours of sleep over the course of the last 48 hours. It's because the motherfucker below me at like 2 or 3 a.m. will just start slamming all the doors in his fucking house, in all the cupboards, all the cabinets. 2 weeks of notice for what? For quitting. For leaving to my new job. Which, if you don't know, I'll bring us to the podcast for this. If you don't know, I'll be starting a new job at the end of this month. I'll be going back to the wind turbine facility. I'm very, very excited. My entire schedule is going to be changing, including my stream schedule. Streams will be more scarce. There will be 2 streams a week, maybe 3, maybe. And they will all be like over the weekend. 6, 7 times a week. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I can't believe we got it. I can't believe we got it. After we talked about it earlier. China generation. Bro, he hit a blinker in that thing. He hit a blinker inside that thing. I'm also going to be going to night shift, so that's going to be interesting. That's going to be very interesting. Which means all my streams will be wake and bakes for me. Because I'm probably still going to try to stream at like 6 p.m. But that's going to be my 6 a.m. See what I'm saying? So I'm going to be like having a coffee and shit, you know? A coffee. Anyway. Put in my 2 weeks notice today. 6-7 p.m. Put in my 6-7 weeks notice. I put in my 2 weeks notice. I'm very excited. You know what else I'm excited for? I'm excited to make $30 an hour. Your chud weed workers will be sad. They will be sad. I will not be sad. Because again, I'm going to be making $30 an hour. Also, I have been doing nothing but sit in the fucking back room and label shit. Like, I used to have responsibilities and shit, and then we got this new chick, and my trainer just has her sitting up front. And so now I'm just like, I just only sticker shit. It sucks. They're like, oh man, pulls don't leave. My manager, when I told her, she was like, yeah, I get it. There's a stepping stone for lots of people, so you know, whatever. She didn't even ask me. But I knew that if she did ask me, I would have told her I got an offer for $28 an hour. I got an offer for $30 an hour. And I knew she would have been like, yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm excited to be making a lot of money. I'm excited to be working a night shift again. I'm excited to be doing something that I love again. I'm excited to go back to working with people that I can, like, fuck with. Holy shit. I really want to make a hot cocoa, but all the hot cocoa mix I have calls for hot milk, and I don't have any good milk. All my milk's expired. Should have been like, shit, sign me up. No. No, my manager... This is the same manager that said that she looks up to Joe Rogan. Or not Joe Rogan, Andrew Tate. This is the same manager that said that she thought that Andrew Tate's messages were powerful. She probably makes like $1 more an hour. I think she makes closer to $20 an hour, where I'm only making 15 right now. But I mean, at the same time, it's still like 20 is not that much. I would have loved to make 20. If I was given the opportunity to make 20, I would be a lot more comfortable. I'm going to feel a lot more comfortable making $30 an hour. I'm going to be able to put money back into savings, which I don't know if I've made it clear. $0. Zero fucking dollars. Zero. If I quit this job and go back to the wind turbine place and they immediately fire me, I will be homeless. 30 chuds an hour. 30 chuds an hour. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I'm... Based off of what I saw at the plant tour when I went for my interview, it looks like I'll be fine. I recognized a lot of the same people, which is good. That's what I was hoping for. The company I'm going, the wind turbine company, has a very poor reputation for mass layoffs. So when you go to a company like that and you see that they have retained a lot of the same people, it's very nice. They also, I actually meant to talk about this in a pre-stream chat at some point. Maybe I'll bring it up again in a pre-stream chat. I'm going back to this wind turbine place. So they didn't fire you because of weed. They did fire me because of weed. The wind turbine place did, yeah. They did fire me because of weed. They fired me because of random. They didn't fire me because of a random. They fired me because I fucked up on a forklift and I broke a plastic fitting, but they still drug tested me and I still popped hot because they did 2 different mouth swabs. They did a live mouth swab, which came back negative, so I was good. Then they did a lab mouth swab and I came back positive. So now they hired you again. Now they hired me again. The last time I worked there, it was like 2023, so like 3 years ago. They had like this little like shitty ass like fake gas station in like a mini convenience store inside inside a break room. Now they have a cafeteria with hot lunches. And I'm excited for that. I think they just wanted to fire you, I guess. No, it was company policy that if you got into an accident, they would drug test you. So I know better. And I know better now, so I'm not going to be on forklifts anymore. I probably won't be on forklifts or cranes. I'll probably be just doing shit that I know is safe. And I know for a fact that I can get away with it because my friend who is a lead now, Niobe, actually. Niobe, who comes into chat. Niobe KC, who comes into chat. He is a lead at this company. And he is my friend at this company. Me and him smoke all the time. Or I guess not that much anymore. Just because we haven't, but when we were still working together, we did. Lead shut, dude. He's a lead. He's a lead shut. Fuck that guy. And Niobe, if you're coming back through the VODs and you're watching this shit, fuck you, dude. I'll see you in 18 days when I come back. Piece of shit. Does he make 35 chodes an hour? I think he probably makes 35 chodes an hour. I should ask him. That sounds about right for a lead position. Or maybe closer to 40. And honestly, if he made $40 an hour, that's crazy, dude. Just to put it in perspective, $35 an hour was the most I've ever made. $35 an hour was the most I've ever made in my life. What is up, Messi? Welcome back, Messi. I wish I had the live studio audience here. Welcome fucking back, Messi. You're catching me right at the end of the stream, Messi. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back to the stream. I remember yo ass. I remember yo ass. Thanks for coming by the stream again. It's Messi. Ooh. That's what the kids do, right? That's what that I show speed. That's what that I show meat kid does, right? He goes, Soo! He does that, right? Just to put in perspective, the $35 an hour was the most I've ever made in my entire life, and it was in Silicon Valley. And I'm already I'm almost right there again. So I'm pretty stoked. I will be very careful this time though. I should be taking a tolerance break, truthfully, actually. I should be taking a tolerance break, and admittedly, I'm finding it difficult. This is a bit of a real talk now we're getting into. Now you've got me really late. Now you got me into a real talk. I should be taking more of a tolerance break, but I've got a lot of product. And I am tempted to smoke. Bro, I made like 60K in Silicon. Crazy work. I made 70K. 70. At the high end. $35 an hour for 2,040 hours in a work year. Only 70K. Yes, 70K is on the low end for IT professionals, technically. Or so they say. 2040 times 35 is 71,000 a year. 2040 times, that's divided. 2040 times 28. In Silicon especially, yeah. What the fuck did I do? 2040 times 28 is 57,000 a year. In Silicon Valley, it's not that much, but just in general. Well, actually, I guess not really. The IT industry is weird because you move out here and like a high wage out here in the Midwest is like it's like $40,000 to $50,000. That's like a high end wage. That's like, oh shit, like you're pretty set, dude. Like you're pretty good. Which I mean, obviously people make, you know, hundreds of $1,000s, and those people are considered rich. Become a furry and you'll be stacked. Stacked Daddy Yiffer. Are you saying I am the stacked Daddy Yiffer? Or are you saying I need to find a stacked Daddy Yiffer? I think that I'm deriving that you were saying that I would be the become a stacked Daddy Yiffer. But I guess finding one works too. Is that just finding a twink and becoming rich? Does that mean I find a twink that lets me fuck him and I'm rich? Is that And the twink also happens to be a furry? That's what that sounds like to me. Twink with a third leg. I know what they say. Can't play slots without a lever. Can't play slots without a lever. Can't play slots without a lever. Do the dance. I cannot do the dance. I cannot do the Hikari dance. I could not do the dance. I haven't even seen the anime yet for Culling Games. Isn't it supposed to end with the 3-way domain expansion, or didn't it already end? Or are they splitting it up into 2 parts where they finish the back? They do the first half of the Culling Games. Do you think Kirara's bigger than Hikari? That'd be really funny. Are we getting too deep into this now? There's a fetish for that, where your twink bottom has a bigger penis than you. I think we're getting a little too. I think I'm a little tired. It's almost 9, dude. You're fucking pulling me late. You're pulling me real fucking late with this shit, Ajax. It's not often we get a late Ajax session. It's usually run 30 that keeps me late. So let's get a big round of applause for viewer Ajax Ogre. Deep side of Twitter talk. Oh, this is the Mech 27 After Hours. I can't call you my number 1 Twitch viewer because a lot of people would be pissed about that. It's also getting into like pick me territory, and that's just, Honestly, if we're really being honest, number 1 viewer can only be decided by channel point amount. And that title goes to HTW and Killa. It's okay. I am the number 1 Twitch viewer. I'm not going to say that. I mean, you know what I mean. All right, I'm out of here. I'm fucking tired. I gotta go to bed. I gotta zerk off and go to bed. Ugh, I'm not gonna do all this shit again tomorrow. I have to go back to work. It's why I listen to pick me songs. That's so fucked up. Let's take this final bong rip. Oh, it's not packed. Let's take a dab, shall we? Let's take a dab then. I am fucking thirsty too. I gotta make myself a glass of water. I'm fully at Arizona's now until I order more tomorrow. All right, let's do it. I've actually been doing a really good job at keeping my Luca Seahorse Pro Plus unclogged. I think I've been doing a pretty good job. One of these days, maybe for 420, I'll do a traditional dab where I have like an actual quartz snail in a like a jet lighter. And I just take a huge glob and fucking do the whole thing at once. I've never done one of those before. I've never done a traditional one before. I've only ever done it out of my Luca, so, or out of a pen. All right. You know the deal. There's about 2 minutes left in the song. Once the song ends, the stream ends. You know the deal. I will see you on Thursday. I will see you on Saturday somewhere between 10 and noon for a morning, afternoon, wake and bake stream. I'll see you then. I'll see you next time. What the song is, the stream is, you know the deal. I'll see you next time.